is Ed Magic of Ed Magic TV, and we are here with Tanya Alexander.
How you doing?
What's going on, Tanya?
Plenty. Freezing out here in the valley in California, of course. At Stevie's Creole's Cafe, they have a great night, hit makers every Wednesday, and I'm here to kind of throw a little curveball in the night by doing a little spoken word, a little poetry, right along with the band and some of the vocalists. I play djembe, so it's going to be a nice little change for the evening when I go up in a second.
Wow, you play djembe drum.
Yes,
wow.
I do.
Tell me something, Tanya. How'd you get started in that? How'd you get introduced to that?
Well, when I started recording my album, my spoken word album, I wanted to add some percussion, and I've always loved drums. I've always loved bells and any kind of percussive instrument. So I thought, what's the best way to incorporate this percussion into my CD without hiring musicians all the time? So I just picked up a djembe and started to learn on my own, and like some internet instructional stuff, and just pretty much taught myself how to play along with other music and just playing with live bands, and you know, now I'm pretty proficient at it, so it's cool.
Awesome. What inspires your poetry?
Life. Love and family and friends, anything humorous I might see, or any kind of political issue. I wrote a piece about the election several months ago, aspired to do something in that. Then there's just evolution in my own life that brings about a lot of poetry, issues that I see happening socially, articles I read in magazines, or just anything that'll just come to me. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and just a sentence will be in my head, and I'll write it down and it'll become a whole piece. So almost anything, just life in general, will kind of inspire a piece to come out.
How about people inspiration?
As far as other poets, Jamal Joseph is a poet I work with in New York. He runs the Impact Repertory Theater now. A fantastic poet, the last poets in New York City. He was a part of them, and Mos Def, a lot of excellent rappers who are excellent poets as well. Tupac, Nika Giovanni, and Maya Angelou, of course, and Langston Hughes, County Cullen, Sekou Sundiata, all these just fantastic poets. Leroy Jones, Busta Rhymes, all of them, you know, just any excellent writer. Most rappers are poets as well, so I take a lot of inspiration from them, and just, you know, authors and people who've written manuscripts and plays and books. Maya Angelou is one of my favorites, and did I name enough?
I think you named it. Now, not to bring any East Coast or West Coast rivalry into the situation, but where are you from?
I'm from St. Louis, neither East nor West. So I am from St. Louis, and I have, I guess I got a lot of influence just from growing up there, but you know, going to New York, I kind of gained a little more of I think an edge in a sense, poetically, just being on the East Coast, and then coming out here and kind of easing my whole life with the whole ease of Los Angeles and the laid backness of LA. But it's kind of an amalgamation of different places. You know, St. Louis, of course, being the foundation. So, you know, I don't really subscribe to one particular part of the country and their what they do and their style. My style is my own, and the influence is from all over. So
Tanya Alexander.
Yes.
What kind of products do you have out now?
I have a CD out. It's called Pieces of Tanya, spoken word project. It is a full-on spoken word CD with music. There's vocalists on it, some excellent vocalists on it, as well as some excellent musicians on it. I'd say one particular piece is pure a cappella spoken word, but the other 10 pieces on the CD have some kind of musical element, percussion or vocal accompaniment or something like that. So the CD is near and dear to my heart. There are pieces on that CD that are 10 years old and some that are 1 year old. And it's available on iTunes and all the internet sites. At my website, supernovaproductiongroup.com. You can pick it up, listen to snippets, get a single, get the whole CD, whatever. So that's really my become my passion and focus this last year. Just this CD and pushing it and getting spoken words and art form to another level, not just in the clubs and in the spoken word cafes, but national, international, and just kind of helping to progress that movement in this kind of conscious and sexy, funny kind of, I don't want to say heavy, but really deep music that I think we've lost to a certain extent. So that's really my passion right now.
Now on that CD, I know there's got to be a favorite. Which one expresses you?
Woo! Gosh, that's not fair. Well, I think one of my favorite pieces is Celibacy, just because we improv most of it in the studio, and I just love the way it turned out. And then there's a piece called The It Factor. The ending line is "Poetry is me," and I don't know. I mean, it's I can't really choose. They're like my children. You know, it's not fair, but to pick one. But those two really stand out. My piece 1 out of 10 is one of the funniest pieces. Guys love that piece. And the Perpetual Truth, which ends the CD, is all about hope. As I live and breathe, I hope. And you know, it's so hard to pick. It's so hard to pick.
Okay, Tanya. Any new projects you're working on?
Well, I am shooting a video for Celibacy in the next couple of weeks. I have just completed shooting a video for 1 out of 10. Those will be coming out at the beginning of the year. And just working on getting a tour together. I have a friend in New York who's doing a great show out there, and I'm going to come in and guest star in his show and open it and do some of my pieces for that show. And you know, I mean, the sky's the limit at this point. You know, I just kind of go with the flow and let, you know, God take me wherever I can go. So that's what's happening right now.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I know it's kind of chilly out here. So
I'm freezing.
You on down and head back on the inside, right?
Yep.
All right.
Bye, Ed Magic. This is Tanya Alexander here on Ed Magic TV, chilling on Ventura Boulevard in Encino, right at Stevie's Creole Cafe. Take a listen to the music. It's a great night tonight. What's up? I need some men in the front. Where the fellas at? My name is Tanya Alexander. Last time I did a medley, but this time I'm going to do a full piece. This is from Pieces of Tanya. This is track 2. It's called Celibacy. Kiss me from my head to my silver-toned toe, the high arched steps of my feet to the curve of my heel, around the bone of my ankle to the brown skin velvet tops of my feet. Turn me over. Run a warm hand and smooth tongue up the curve of my calf, brushing your lips in the pit of my knee. I need your moisture for my begging thighs, inside, outside, up and around, to the fold under my buttocks, a smooth chocolate ticklish playground. My spine is writhing, kiss me there. Lift the crevice of my shoulder blades and linger forever right there until my long outstretched neck can no longer be neglected. shoulders are yours, my dear. My collarbone, ooh, is reveling your tongue, and my heart must be teased as you make that trail warm and down my belly to my points of life and beyond. And you now know me in ways I didn't know myself. You have tasted me whole and made me whole with your skill, and I have bathed in your well to give unbridled pleasure to this dark female form. Is a level of enjoyment that has long been waited on. A desire fulfilled in this moment of physical clarity to be followed inevitably by months of scarcity, but such is life. No complaints, for I have enjoyed your generosity and will always call upon me in my solitude and moments of sexual virtuosity. That's called celibacy, y'all. For all the celibate people in the house. And you remember when you used to